Yo, what's going on, guys? It is McWiggin here, and we are back with another MLB The Show 20 Diamond Dynasty video. In this one, we have, in my opinion, the best possible live series team that you can build. So, I was going to do this a couple ways. I was going to do just players that are playing now. So, like, say instead of JT Realmuto, I could use this Player of the Month Gary Sanchez flashback. And like, what else is there for like I was gonna use face the franchise cards and stuff, but I think I'm gonna save these cards for when I get all of them, and then I can build like a full team out of them once I get all 30. Because I think I'm gonna do that next. I'm gonna start grinding some showdown and do that for some XP and stuff, and then bring you guys a full face the franchise team build. But yeah, this is the full live series team. It is I believe not every diamond, but you know, it's mostly diamond that I can fit in. You know, obviously I can't. There's only three diamond relievers. But yeah, I believe I used DeGrom to start this game off, and then we go to Verlander, I think it was. But yeah, this is the lineup. I'm recording this after the game, by the way, so if it kind of seems like I'm post-commentating it, it's because I am. I forgot to record the intro last night before I played. I played my buddy Cam shows. He is a very close buddy of mine. He streams like only 3 times a year, but his links will be down in the description. Be sure to go drop him a follow. Really nice guy. He's been one of my closest, if not my closest friend for the past 3 years. I met him in MLB 17. Really nice dude. He's streamed a little bit more since this game came out, so be sure to go drop him a follow. But yeah, the lineup. I use most of these guys on my actual team. Trout, Yelich, Bellinger, Pete Alonso. I use most of these guys. I'm so glad they actually gave Trout a decent card this year, man. He's been kind of underwhelming the past couple years. Really, since MLB 16, he's been a little underwhelming, but he is absolutely insane this year. He has like every quirk in the game. So he gets big PCI boosts when his vision isn't that high, but he's absolutely insane. When we have Frankie Lindor in the 2-hole, he is absolutely amazing for his stats, his hitting stats at least. I don't know how he has diamond hitting when he only has one stat above 80. That doesn't really make any sense to me, but he's absolutely amazing, man. If you guys don't have like Biggio or like one of the big end face the franchises, Lindor is absolutely insane. Cody B, he's a little bit hard to use on the higher difficulties, but he's still got such a nice swing, man. When you connect with Cody B, he kills the ball, man. Nolan, I absolutely love Nolan in this game. I think this is the best Nolan's ever been in an MLB The Show. He's kind of been disrespected the last couple of years, and his splits especially, but they filled him out more against righties this year. And his visions, I believe he got a vision boost this year as well. I believe he was in like the 50s and 60s for visions in years past. He's amazing fielder as well, so Nolan's solid. Yelich is probably, in my opinion, one of the best hitters in the game against both sides. I use him. He's my main pinch hitter on my actual team. Ronald Acuna Jr. was somebody I never used up until this game, and I'm so glad I put him in, man. He is so much fun to use. I don't want to say I want to start using some of these guys, but it's nice to get a change from, you know, using Manuel and Sheffield. I know it's weird to say, but like, look at my main team. It's, you know, it's a good team, but you know, I like using some of these cards, man, that I've never used before, like Ketel and Acuna and even Realmuto, man. Realmuto was solid. I was gonna use just live series Gary Sanchez, but I said no, I don't want to break the whole diamond first page because I absolutely kill with Gary. Most of this is in BR, but yeah, the bench: Matt Chapman, Big Meat Pete, Mookie, Rendon, and Judge. Yeah, this was a very fun team build. Let me know down in the comments what kind of team builds you would like to see. I do plan on doing a full face of the franchise team build at some point, or as many face of the franchises as I can fit in. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what team builds you guys would like to see. I might bring back the Silver Squad that I was doing. Was it last year I was doing it? Yeah. They were pretty fun. You guys really seem to like those kind of team builds. And if you guys would like to play me for one of these videos, be sure to go drop me a follow on my Twitter. I tweet out whenever I need a game. I don't really like taking these teams into ranked seasons when I'm 1,110 rated and end up matching one of the better players in the world when I'm just trying to, you know, have fun for a video, man, and not really necessarily play the most sweaty games. But Yeah, I like getting you guys involved in the videos, man. You guys seem to like it as well, so be sure to go drop a follow on Twitter. I will tweet out whenever I need a game. Let me know what kind of team build you would like to see. Enjoy the game, fellas. Alright, so jumping into the game here, as I said, we did go with Mr. Jacob DeGrom, joint highest rated live series pitcher in the game alongside Matt Scherzer. Um, I I was really thinking about using Garrett Cole as well, just because like Cole's kind of like not a bigger name per se. Just I don't know. I feel like more people like to use Garrett Cole more than they do DeGrom. But yeah, we went with DeGrom. As you see, Cam's in there, Mickey Mantle, Sheffield, Bellinger, Trout, Sandberg, Giambi, Piazza, and then his cap. He has Max Scherzer on the bump, so you get to see the two joint highest rated live series pitchers in this game here. And it was a pretty fun game, man. We're gonna kick it off here. He's got Cody B up at the dish, 2 outs, top of the first. I try to dot him with a high and weight changeup. He ends up smacking it into the left field gap. Um, DeGrom has a really solid repertoire. It's kind of basic, but he throws almost too hard. I don't know, it's strange. We absolutely dot a two seam up here, and Cam just annihilates it. It ends up hitting the top of the scoreboard at Ship It, and it hit like the H. You're gonna see the replay here. I had to see this replay. He smashed it. I've never like there were some absolute bombs hitting this game. I'm telling you guys. But yeah, Degrom, I'm not really a fan, man. There's no real honestly. You guys want to know the best live series pitcher in this game, starting pitcher wise? It's probably Noah Syndergaard. But we finally get our chance to hit here. Frankie Lindor. It was only I believe my second time using Lindor so far this year. He goes with the outside fastball there. Very nice piece of hitting there. I drew a walk, and then with a 3-2 count with Christian Yelich, we get a hold of one. I believe that was a cutter. Definitely not a great swing, but with Yelich, this was on Hall of Fame, by the way. So with Yelich and Hall of Fame, that's going to leave the park 10 times out of 10 if you hang a cutter there. Especially if your confidence is lower. And I'm telling you guys right now, JT Realmuto went off this game. He was incredible this game. Yanks a hung slider on the outer part of the plate. I don't know, man. There were some really lower rated cards absolutely going off in this game, and then Mike Trout doing Mike Trout thing. Just that's why I like to sit middleman, and you're gonna see me sometimes this game kind of sit up and like high and in kind of, but that's really why you want to keep your PCI middleman. That Trout hits a perfect example, and as you see there, I kind of started a little bit more inside. I was having trouble turning on some of the inside pitches. Nolan gets a little perfect on the way cutter. That's a perfect piece of hitting, man. Nolan is so good, and I was so happy that I finally got to use this, man. Ronald Acuna Jr. I thought it was gonna be a lineup, but slicing it into the right center gap. Acuna's got some wheels as well. He's got such a nice swing, man. He went off this game as well. I was so happy that I finally got to use him, but here's a man I couldn't get going with, man. Ketel Marte, and you're gonna see it a couple times this game where I had a lot of chance to hit some outside pitches with Ketel, and I couldn't get a hold of them. I was either out in front of them, or I could not find a hole with Ketel this game, man. And Mike Trout, you saw him hit an absolute bomb for Cam, and look at that. It goes off the high heat sign in left field. I had to watch this replay. It was an absolute nuke. Absolute missile for Mike Trout. He's so good, man. He is so good, man. I'm so glad they finally gave him a good card. 114-mile-an-hour exit velocity, 476 feet. Wow. We go up 6-2 here, but top of the fifth, this game's moving along pretty quickly. Cam fights back, man. Cam's a pretty consistent World Series guy. He's got 12-0 BR. He's definitely solid. And whoever I am pitching, whoever I'm playing, when I play Eddie Matthews, I give up. I give up bombs. I cannot get the man out to save my life. I might have to try him in my regular team. I cannot get Eddie Matthews out for the life of me. I just can't do it. And Mickey Mantle crushes a low slider to make it 6-5. Yeah, DeGrom's slider is like a cutter. It's like 94 miles an hour, so it doesn't really work as well as like a normal slider should. But Cam had gone to the bullpen. He went Aroldis Chapman. We get a nice little base knock there at Nolan. Nothing came out of it, though. And JT Realmuto, again, goes deep for the second time in this game. Good old KP say 90 on the ball. There were a lot of these kind of trashy hits, and Cam was sending me some Snapchats too during the game. He was getting some pretty weird ones as well, but this one's a little bit of a weird one too. But we go with that outside sinker there with Anthony Rendon very nicely to make it 8-5, I believe. Yeah, so Rendon with a nice little pinch hit bomb there. Frankie Lindor's getting on the action again, 107 mile an hour, perfect liner, and I wanted to go two there, but I was not running. I'm like Trout, and then Cody B, 1-2 count. There's no better feeling in this game, and then pulling something like that, lefty lefty, with that, cause bro, like it's so satisfying, man, hearing that crack of the bat, lefty lefty, and just killing one. Bottom of the sixth we go. Nothing came of that inning, I believe, except Yelich kind of rifles one into the right center field gap. I was kind of, bro, I'm afraid. Like, there's so many good outfielders this year, man, where it's like it's so hard to run and stuff because everybody it seems like has 99 arm, and Ronald Acuna absolutely smashes one the left field. I love Acuna, man. This is my first time using him, and I genuinely kind of want to use him more just because of how good he was. He's kind of like Lindor, where he plays so above his stats, where it's just like he only has like 70-ish power against righties, and he kills the ball, man. I went to the bullpen. I brought in Ken Giles after we put in a 6 spot in the 6th inning. Um, and yeah, Ken Giles was a big mistake. He hits back-to-back homers there with who was it? Bellinger and then Mickey Mantle, I believe. Oh no, it wasn't Bellinger. It must have been I forget who his leadoff man was, but yeah, he goes back to back. I think Ken Giles wasn't good, Blue Jays legend, but he doesn't really translate well in game. And Cam kept putting it on, man. I went to Kirby Yates. He drew a couple walks, got a lot of full counts, 3-2 count. He ends up making it 12-9 here with a nice little rip down the left field line, gets it past Nolan. I located that pitch pretty well too, but and now this man, Matt Chapman. I used Matt Chapman the other night, just playing in seasons, dicking around, and he destroyed the ball. And man, I don't know what it is. He's another one of those cards, man, that just play way above his stats. It's insane. Matt Chapman, I don't know if it's his swing or what's going on, but he's so good, man. And then literally the next pitch, Mike Trout goes yard as well. So Mike Trout has what 3 home runs combined for all, maybe even 4. Like he's Trout, like he's probably the second best card in the game behind Mickey Mantle. I would say I would put him probably above Sheffield and Biggio, honestly. Lindor keeping the hot streak going, rifles a high curve into the right field wall, and then Cody B up again. Cody B had some really good at bats, man. He got a little bit unlucky, draws a walk there, and then with Mr. Nolan Arenado against the lefty, I knew as soon as this at bat, as soon as he kept Billy Wagner, and I was going yard with Nolan against the lefty. Nolan against the lefty, just there's not much you can do, man. Kind of hangs the low slider. It was still a pretty good pitch, but we get under it, we square it up. Nolan cashes in the runs, makes it 17-9 in what the bottom of the 7th, I believe it was. Wow, we were hitting very well this game, and as you can see here with Ketel, man, Ketel was the only person that didn't get a hit. He was 0 for 4 here, and here's another instance, man. I couldn't get anything to drop for him. Like, that's a solid pitch, but I was on it, a little bit out in front of it, but like I couldn't get anything to drop with Ketel. I don't know what it was. We brought in Big Meat Pete to pinch hit, and he demolishes one. I should have watched the replay on this one, because this might have honestly even been farther than the other one I hit. That's at least like 460 right there. Pete is amazing. If you guys don't have him already, be sure to go pick him up for your bench. Or if you don't have like Willie Stargell or Giambi, you can definitely use him. And we need 1 run here for the mercy roll, up 18-9. I wish they would fix this home run thing, man. It's really annoying. Mike Trout rifles one into the left field wall. 108 off the bat, is that? Just early squared up. Trout absolutely on one this game. And then to wrap the game up, literally the Nets pitch with 2 outs. We are at 20 hits so far. Francisco Lindor way out in front of an outside cutter, but he gets it down the line, and that will do it. We end up winning 19-9. So yeah, we hit really good, man. This team absolutely went off. You guys will see the box score here in a second. Everybody had a hit or an RBI except for Ketel Marte, even the pinch hitters. But that's going to do it for the end of this video, guys. As I said earlier, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Go check out my links down in the description. Let me know what other team builds you guys would like to see in the future. Leave down in the comments what you thought of this team. So here you see the box score. But yeah, that's going to do it for me, guys, for this video. Peace out.